What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In today's video we're going to go over a subscriber who actually copied my store straight up, Brett from Lexington, Kentucky. He actually asked if I could do a store review. Right now he's selling 61% of his items every single month, so we'll go over his store and what he's selling in just a moment. But he was asking, is he pricing his items too cheap? Should he be waiting longer to get more money for each item because he's worried he's sort of at the bottom of the market? And also he knows his margins really well because I recommended when you copy my store, you do it line by line, you price every single item manually to see if that's a good market price. So he did that in the first 3 months. So over 90 days now, he's sort of at the $1,000 per week income because so many of items are selling. So it took me about 74 days to go from $0 to $1,000 a week in profit in the Reseller Nirvana store, which I shut down. The reason why I shut it down is because I don't want to run 2 stores. So Brett was able to do it in 90 days. We're going to review his store today. We're going to go over all of the different things that he's doing. And there's a few things he's doing that I'm really worried about. So make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video. Please smash the like button, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys in the show. What's up guys, let's get into the review of Brent's store. So his store is BR-228848. He has 534 items for sale. If you click on his completed, sold rather, you'll see that there are 686 unique items sold, and he has some replenishables. So with 534 items, he's selling 10 or 11 items per day, which is a 61% sell-through rate. Now, we're going to review the store. Right off the get-go, we can see that he has all of the tools to be successful, meaning he's using free shipping, free returns. I personally charge for shipping, but free shipping ranks higher. It ranks the highest. So free shipping, free returns. He's using an extra 10% off coupon, which is a part of the quadruple threat program that I recommend. So this Granny's Big 10 is a coupon code that somebody automatically gets when they try to buy this item. So they get an additional 10% off of this price. It also has the strike through pricing. So you can see here it's been discounted, plus it has a coupon code. So it has all of the stops to get people to click on it. And over here on the right, top rated plus, that means he ships his items within 1 day. So fast shipping. If we click on the feedback, we'll see essentially perfect feedback, only one neutral, which was posted as a large but received as a medium. If you offer free returns and reach out to this customer, you most likely will be able to get this removed. One of the perks of being in our mentorship group is if you post why you got a neutral or negative feedback, we can usually coach you through getting it removed. So essentially very, very good feedback, because I would guess from this feedback of 111 over the last month that he sold 300 items or more in the last month, which is relatively accurate if you look at the trend. So he's asking, are his items priced too low? Well, these 3 items right off the bat, you'll see they sell via media mail. So the shipping is going to be around $3 for these items. So these 3 items are going to sell for pretty much break even. And this is sorting by lowest first. So I'm going to go through the store and take a look at what kinds of items are selling. So the lowest, cheapest items are going to be all books. At this super low price, very competitive, they will most likely sell. I would say that around $450, $475, you're pretty much breaking even on books, which is great. Now, one thing you do when you are selling items at this lower price is you're increasing the velocity for your entire store. So this is something that I did when I was running the Reseller Nirvana store. I sold items to break even because you need to get those feedback scores up. So you can see Brett just started, only 389 feedback, all in the last 2-3 months. So this store is brand new right out the get-go. And if you look here at the detailed seller ratings to give you an idea of a more detailed what's going well for him, and you can see here, accurate description is what needs the most help. So if I was reviewing the store, I would say your descriptions need to be more accurate because customers are complaining about that. Obviously, the best is the reasonable shipping cost, because you actually get 5 stars automatically if you do free shipping. So perfect feedback. That's as reasonable as it gets to be free. Great communication, just need to improve the item description. Now, some of the items in this store are questionable in the respect that some of these are Amazon returns. So I just Googled the store name. It looks like Brett asked a question about some Aleve or medications that were removed by eBay. So some of these items that are potentially Amazon returns, so we'll go through the newly listed. Some of these items are not allowed to be sold on Amazon, and they can get removed. So when you're selling in categories that have a potential that there might be a fake, so here's an example of a DVD or a CD, or certain products that are brand new. When you are selling these items, there's probably more than one here. Actually, this is a damage box, open box return. Some of these items aren't allowed on Amazon for a reason, so be careful when you're selling Amazon returns or over-the-counter medication or big brands like CeraVe, because you can get in trouble from the actual brand. So my concern is when you're selling in categories of brand new or return or overstock, just be careful that you are allowed to sell the item, and you won't know until you actually get your items removed. So looks like Brett had some Aleve removed, and he sells a lot of over-the-counter medications. That's a dangerous place to play. So my recommendation is get your distribution contracts in line, because eBay may ask you, where did you get these over-the-counter medications? And if they ask you, you need to be able to provide proof, because if they suspend you for essentially selling drugs, it's difficult to get your account back. So just be careful. This account is ridiculously new. It's only a few months old. So again, be careful until you have more of a track record. Selling items like prescription drugs or over-the-counter drugs can get you in trouble. Also, lotions, water filters, this kind of stuff, it can be dangerous. So let's see here. We've got excellent photos. Photos are well lit. They're bright. This is an excellent design. I would say maybe put the brand first in the title, but this is an excellent photo, 10 out of 10, because you have well lit photos. You can see the logo. I recommend getting this gunk off of your finger a little bit. There's no measurements in the photos, which would be nice to show people what they are getting. So you are providing the length and the pit to pit, which is fantastic. Let me see here. Looks like I ship out every day. This is good enough. I would say, this is just taking ideas from my store and my colleague Tech and Sports, which is great. This is not a straight copy, so I wouldn't consider this store lazy. Good job on making the description at least somewhat yours. And maybe I would bullet point some of these things to make it easier to read, or bold the titles. Not bad. So very easy to understand. Maybe a little bit too long, so reduce this a tiny bit. Free returns, similar sponsored items. So again, very good photos, very natural lighting. In fact, this is very difficult to take a photo with this natural of a lighting. I would say this shirt's very much what it would look like when you get it. Men's clothing sells better than women's clothing. So if you're gonna pick one category over the other, men's clothing has a much higher sell-through rate, but women's has more volume. So more women's clothing sells, but less often. Great prices. I would say, I don't know if you're priced a little bit too low, because some of this stuff does sell quickly. So I don't think you're priced too low, to be honest. I think it's just the market. And this is sort of a wake-up call for a lot of people who are pricing their items way too high. Bicycle, Pinocchio. Nice. So always a great market for cards. Playing cards is a fantastic market on eBay. See, this is the stuff that you could get in trouble for. Yeah, it is difficult. You can sell it. You just need to make sure you have your suppliers in check. Clear blue. Yeah. This stuff sells so quickly, and it's like when you look at the store, Pharma Packs, they sell this type of stuff, and they're one of the largest stores on eBay. 4.1 million items sold. Gigantic store. They have contracts with all these different companies, and let's see, they have 57,000 items for sale. But look at their prices. Does this seem too low to you? I mean, it's pretty low, but let's see. Wow, that's crazy that they're like an authorized dealer of Durex, so they get this logo. When you're an authorized dealer from the actual brand, sometimes you can get this logo. Of course, people had asked how they get their store name there. Pharma Packs is gigantic. They're like top 100 stores, and they don't have it. So it's difficult to get it unless you're an authorized dealer. Let's see if you can actually sort by that. Wow. Do they have guaranteed delivery? Let's see. They don't. So, oh, that's sad. Even a store this large can't do guaranteed delivery. So as you can see here, when you're running a gigantic store, sometimes the feedback suffers. I'm surprised it's this low for a store that big. But Brett, you're doing a great job. Pictures, looks like you upgraded your photos because they look a lot better. Let's go to the newly listed. Yes, whatever you did to produce these pictures, keep doing it because this is really strong. You can see there's a little bit of inconsistency in the titles, meaning this one is men's first, this one is the brand first. So maybe Brett did the research, and on Polo Ralph Lauren, men's is better first. And again, you're going to have to experiment with the order of your titles. But this, I think this is, oh wait, here we go. You're actually charging for shipping here. If you're charging for shipping on these two items, this is too much because both of these items are first class mail. Just something that I noticed. I charge $8.99 and I have best offer. So I can't make you an offer here and say that I think your shipping is a little bit too high. So just a consideration on these two. Also, I think this LL Bean shirt's priced $10 too high. Let's see. So far, so good. I like these natural looking photos of the last 3 clothing items. These are excellent photos. Good job. Build-A-Bear plush. J. Lindbergh mug. So this is an example of an everything store where things sell fast. Now, typically in these type of stores, you will run out of time and it's very difficult to train somebody to help you. Not saying it can't be done. And again, I need to always point that out. Everything I say in my videos is my opinion, and there are people who have exceptions. I'm just talking in generalities. I'm talking for the majority. There are some people who do millions of dollars solo. Okay, there's some people who have 10 employees and do $500,000. So it really just depends. So I appreciate you guys. If you want a store review, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/theresellers podcast. Post your group, post what you're working on, ask questions. Everybody in the group will be able to help you. If you want me to review your store, just tag me, and I'll be happy to do a review like this. I appreciate you guys. See you in the next show.